Hello everyone, I'm Duke James, this is Zanzibar. Alright, so looking at a census, the census. Alright, looking at industry, I'm going to briefly go through this. So we have a massive food deficit, massive salt surplus. I'm trying to work on the food deficit in Madagascar, but I feel like with food, you need more people to produce more food. Once you have more people, you need more food, so you're kind of always chasing. But that's one thing. And then there's a fiber deficit as well. That makes sense. Fuel deficit, massive raw materials deficit. That changes based on how much building is going on. So there's a lot of building going on right now, so that is a pretty bad deficit. Pretty good exotic goods surplus, a little bit of delicacy deficit. Pretty bad luxury deficit, 27 versus 56 demand. Consumer has a little bit of a deficit. Military and naval are good, and then there is a pretty bad industrial deficit as well. And good knowledge surplus. So some deficits in terms of urban production. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is this reform right here. So this reform increases urban production by 5%. Also commerce production gives 5% base manpower from residents, so I should also get manpower from this as well. It also increases autonomy from the burghers, but I've done sufficient reforms, I think, that will counteract that, and then extra burgher power from wealth. I'm fine with the burghers having more power. I also take more money from residents, but that's just more money for them to spend on buildings, so I'm okay with that stuff. I need one stability to do that, so I'll go ahead and grab that. Oh, I lose admin. So, all right, yeah, I was coring a couple of things, so I'll stop those cores for now to get those admin points back. All right, that's gonna kill my stability, but I think that urban production will make it worthwhile. I also want to do this one for the nobility, which is basically the same thing, but for like rural. It gives plus 10% rural production, so that would help out with food production. So, and then it also gives a yearly peasant freedom, some base welfare. So this is something that I definitely want to do. If you do this, if you take this tenancy from 3 to 4, you cannot move population anymore. But I don't think I don't really get a whole lot from moving population anymore. So I definitely want to do that as soon as possible. But that requires 65 executive authority, which is based off of your ruler's monarch point, so I might just get screwed and not be able to do this. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that reform for the burghers. We lose 15 legitimacy. Legitimacy is not that important anymore, since we have the autonomy reforms. Alright, so should be a little bit more manpower and a little bit more urban production as well. I've been sending... Oh wait, so first of all, I had to promote the metropolitans to get them above 30. And then I had this this event popped up, which the bureaucrats want influence. So I think I might be able to flip the country back to the bureaucrats. Yeah, well, close. Okay, the metropolitans. I was afraid that the metropolitans would drop below 30, so they didn't. So it wasn't necessary to wait for that event, but oh well. I'm gonna try to get a spy network on Castile to grab this province. So this province is in my colonial range at 70. The one next to it is not. This inland province's colonial range is 67, but the province that borders the sea is 129. What? I don't get that. Anyway, this province is in my colonial range, and I should be able to take this province if I take this province. So I can take these two from Castile, plus whatever other provinces they have lying around. But I want to take... This is the actual province that I want, just because I want a province in the Guinea Coast node so that I can trade with these guys. And I can also trade then with the Niger River and Lake to Chad and Senegambia. And there should be a lot of people in those provinces, so that would be... I think it's worthwhile to do that. I could attack them now. I spent 5 favors to get Vijayanagar to prepare for war. So I think I'm going to lose those favors, because I'm not going to get this core, I think, before that expires. But my alliance, they're not going to... Vijayanagar is not really going to do anything. Burundi's probably not going to do anything either, but they add troops to the balance of power. So they have about 100,000, more than 100,000, because France has a bunch of vassals that are not being calculated in this. But we have close to 200,000, if not more than 200,000. So we should have a good advantage over them. Unlike before, where I had a massive disadvantage, we should have an actual advantage in numbers over them. But that won't be for a little bit, because I need to get that spy network. I need to get that claim. I don't want to do a Holy War CB, since I'm probably not going to fight Castile. The whole point is to keep them from bringing troops over here, and they don't really have a navy to bring that many troops over here, so I need a piece of territory that I can hold and get the war score from that. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now, and that's only because I sent a ton of expeditions over here to the Gulf of Guinea, and I didn't get anything from any of those expeditions. So I'm going to send those back to North and South America to get merchants through colonial nations. I sent one to Peru, and I didn't get anything, so I can't go to Australia or California or Alaska, because I think that's outside of my dip. That is outside of my dip, my diptech. California in the North Atlantic is 40 dip, Pacific Islands 43, Hudson Bay 45, Alaska is 47, Australia is 48, Papua New Guinea is 49. Might as well just colonize Papua New Guinea with actual colonists. I can't send them through expeditions, but I can send actual colonists to Papua New Guinea. It's just kind of funny to think about. Time skip into the future. Here we go. Where's Castile? Alright, I did the claim for this province, because it's close by. I couldn't actually grab a claim on this province for some reason. That should be in a colonial area, so I'm not sure why. Didn't do it, but oh well, I can do it for this province. So I'll call in these guys. That's north of 200,000 men versus their probably 140,000 men. With France's vassals, numerous vassals. Portugal attacked Congo, so they're going to lose this province to Congo. But this is going to take a while. So I'm going to try to take, obviously, this province right here. I'll try to take whatever I can over here. Then Castile has the Lacadivas Islands. So this will actually get me a province in the Tamalcam node. Or is that Konkan? Oh, no, that's Konkan. Okay. Yeah, so that'll give me a province in the Konkan node then. Which is fine. And then I'll try to take these assorted provinces over here. And then they have these two over here and this one over here as well. I don't think they have any ships over here. I'm going to send these over here in order to protect these troops. Just in case, because they didn't have a fleet over here before. I'm gonna send these ships down here to choke off this area just in case this stack loses for some reason. Alright, let's board these guys up. Swing them up here. Portugal has a province right there that I can grab. Their combined navy is 5 heavies, 23 lights, 7 galleys, 35 transports. Compared to 129 lights, 12 galleys, 68 transports. And apparently that was actually all of their armies, so they only have 115,000 men compared to our 200,000. Oh yeah, we have plus 14 relative strength of alliances. That was like negative 20 when we went to war before. That is a massive swing. I'm worried about those heavies, but should be fine. Actually don't want to send 15,000 men on an unforded island, so break this up into stacks. Swing those guys over there. Alright, that's unforded, so I don't have to actually occupy that. I assume Vijayanagar is not going to grab that. They better not. I'll split off some men from here to grab that, just in case they decide to send men over there. Noble concessions expired. Yeah, let's do that again. Get them up, get the nobility up to 77. Majapahit declared war upon Dai Viet. Interesting. Dai Viet with 41,000 men, Majapahit with 33,000. I would put my money on Dai Viet on that. I think they can send troops down here. It's a more concise area. I don't think Majapahit's going to be able to... Well, Majapahit with 10,000 less men. I think Dai Viet would win any land battles around here. That should be interesting to watch. Alright. Just skip January 1st. They gave me a massive amount of manpower, like 13,000 manpower. I did bump the nobility loyalty up. That might be from... Oh yeah, that's citizen. Okay, cool. So... Citizen service, 10 mana goes to that. That wasn't there before, so that should actually, that's pretty good, because I also did a burger support to increase their investment into levies, so I'm not sure if that's from that support that I did, or just from the reform that I did that gave more manpower. I assume if when that expires, when that support expires, if this disappears, then it's from that. But I think that's something that I could easily go back to and continuously do, since it's fairly easy to get the merchants' loyalty up. Oh, papal. I thought the Papal State attacked France for a second. It was like very bold of them. Alright, I'll get these guys landing here. They can land over there. Just go ahead and do that. That'll take a little bit longer, but I've got plenty of time. I'll send these guys over here, grab that. Castile's mill tech is 37, so I'm actually ahead of them. Portugal's is 39. I'm one behind them. So I suppose I'll grab the first quality idea. There's only 2 cannon in this army. And my general is not a siege guy, so they're not going to be the fastest sieges. Alright, they can land. They're landing over there. They're landing there. They go split this stack up. Once they take that, send half of these guys over for these 2 islands. One goes over there. One goes there. They grab that. They take that. Put a merchant over there. Do a show of devotion. Promote anti-competitive practices. Move these ships over here. I'm just going to skip those 2 provinces and grab these provinces that I want to take in the war. So they'll get that going. Oh, Castile has, three lights over there. I'll get these ships in a port for now. Perfect. Noble power is flat. They're at 76% for now, so I'm not going to do a marriage. I think I can hold on that. Hey, does Portugal want to leave? No, because the relative strength of alliances does not appear for individual countries, so I think I'd have to occupy their country for that to happen. Zanzibar's making gains, war score, yeah. Taking these provinces should be a decent amount of war score, and then I pretty much just have to wait. I'll send half of these ships back to protect trade. Yeah, I did catch these ships over here. Destroyed one. Alright, I'll leave those guys there. These guys will go down. That means they can go over there. I'll just leave these troops on there for now. They actually took all of Taiwan. Interestingly, Ming does not desire Taiwan. It's out. Oh no, it's okay. I could grab Taiwan if I wanted to. I wonder if I could sell that to Ming. They probably pay max for that. It's in the Champa Sea node, so it's not like it's particularly that important. It's not like it's one of China's nodes. Alright, a little bit of a time skip. Captured a couple provinces. I'm going to go ahead and do this reform guaranteed livable salaries. So plus 30% wages paid to officials, but should decrease corruption. Increases elite loyalty by 5, 20 bureaucracy corruption, 20 state corruption. So hopefully that helps reduce corruption a little bit in the long run. I'm making 90 ducats a month, so I have 2,200 ducats in the treasury. It's going to drop because of that bureaucracy corruption. But I should be fine. Oh wow, Vijay Nakara brought 26,000 troops to Taiwan. Did not think that they would do that. They've lost 1,400 men to attrition. Pretty much bringing all those troops back. Looks like Dai Viet is losing. Interesting, because I was going to try to use Dai Viet to attack Mashabahat, so if they're losing... maybe that plan wasn't a good idea. And do you want to give me military access? No? What if I influenced you to give me military access? Still no? Alright. I'll remember that. For later. Man, these ships do not get destroyed. Where are those ships even going? They gonna go to Mexico? Through the Pacific? There's no ports over here, as far as I know, that are that they still control. Alright, so what do I actually want? I want that. I'm actually going to leave him with that province, that's fine. In case I want to attack him again, it's a good province to do. Oh, I can't make it a core. That's in my colonial range. What are they talking about? Its distance is 98. Its naval range is 100. What do they mean I can't make it a core? It's gonna be a lot, actually. 152. Maybe I take a little bit less. That's because this province is 17 development, this one is 5, so that's 22 combined. All the provinces that I took the other time were like 2 or 3 development max. So I guess I'll take the province in the Philippines. Length of war, Castilian military strength. Current peace offer. Demand succeed war score. Demanding oboe without occupying any forts in the area. Yeah, I'll grab that province. So... oh, Portugal wants this province. Well, I'm at war with Portugal, so if I lose this province, I'm going to take it back. But I better not lose it. Alright, I didn't lose it. This province is not forted. I think I've tried to fort this province in the past. Or garrison it. I'm not going to... I wouldn't fort that province, but build a garrison. This province actually has rock salt in it, but for some reason both sea salt and rock salt are open. I really only wanted rock salt open because for some reason rock salt produces more salt per unit versus sea salt. So if it was up to me, I would only have rock salt because that would just produce more. Granted, they're both very negative. I think I overinvested into that, but anyway, yeah, sea salt produces less than rock salt, so I would prefer it to just be all rock salt, but they're both open for some reason. Alright, I think I'm going to wait this out, because it might take a couple of years, so grab these couple of provinces and then just wait it out, grab these provinces, and then I'll go from there. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.